This is Tom. Tom is a physicist. Well, more accurately, Tom is a cutting-edge physicist with nearly 6 million views on YouTube to his name. Why? Well, besides being a physicist, Tom is also an explorer of consciousness. His extensive explorations into consciousness and science have led him to conclude that the reality we are currently living in is not the base reality of who we are. In essence, it's a form of virtual reality. He's not the only one who's thought this way. A guy who sat under a tree agrees. The father of quantum mechanics agrees. The greatest scientist of the last 200 years agrees. But so do these guys.
Are we living in simulation?
I find it hard to argue against that possibility.
Now you can see a video game that's photorealistic, then eventually those games will be indistinguishable from reality. How do we know that that didn't happen in the past? And that we're not in one of those games ourselves?
Now, where these gentlemen still cling to a materialism-based reality for their conclusions, Tom says the real conclusions are non-physical, more spiritual in nature. He not only believes that science and consciousness walk hand in hand, he has created physics experiments to gather scientific evidence to support his hypothesis. In May, we launched a crowdfunding campaign to raise the money needed to implement the series of experiments that are designed to essentially force the universe to reveal its cards. And it was an unbridled success.
I want to thank everybody who's been a part of this Kickstarter program. It's just been amazing. If you would have asked me in the beginning before this started, what do you think you're going to make the 150? I would have said, well, that's a long reach. I hope so, but that's a lot of money and I don't know that we're going to make that.
The goal of $150,000 was reached at the halfway point of the campaign, and in the end we raised over $236,000 from over 63 countries. The experiments that could change the fundamental way we look at our reality will be yielding results within the next year. Alongside the experiments, we're going to be producing a documentary to chronicle the process of getting these experiments done, as well as the unfolding paradigm change as it happens. A portion of the crowdfunding will go to that end, but we really need more capital to truly capture what may very well be a paradigm shift in human consciousness.
E is equal mc squared.
I mean, can you imagine if you could go back in time and space and be there when Albert Einstein had his theory of relativity proven correct? Well, these experiments may launch the beginning of the largest and most profound paradigm shift humanity has ever experienced. It's not just about rewriting all of science, it's also about redefining who, what, and why we are. We are looking for one or more executive producers to join the team today to make video coverage of this once-in-a-lifetime event a top-notch video production. And since we're a 501c3, helping change the world can also be tax-deductible. Join us at the Center for the Unification of Science and Consciousness as we finally lower the curtain on the age of materialism.